So the next question says, read the following statement about cell division and select the correct answer. M phase represents a phase when actual cell division occurs, and one phase represents the two phase between the successive M phase. In the 24 hours average duration of a cell cycle of a human, the cell division proper lasts for only about an hour. M phase continues for more than 95% of the duration. See, the correct option, the correct statements out of the three statement that is given is both 1 and 2 are the correct statement. So the option is A. See, in cell cycle, growing phase or the growth phase 1 is the longest phase. This constitute nearly 95%, 75 to 95% of the time. Okay, and the short phase is the dividing M phase, which is about only 1 hour. Okay, so the correct option is both statement 1 and 2. Next question. Human cell in a culture shows a cell cycle to be completed in approximately, the correct answer is B, because human cell divide once in approximately 24 hours. Next. The cell that does not divide further exits the G1 phase and enters an inactive stage of the cycle, which is called as G0 stage of the cycle. Okay, next. Colchicine is a cell poison which arrests cell division in metaphase, and it can induce polyploidy. Next. A cell division time is 1 minute. In 20 minutes, a culture tube is 1/8 filled with cell. Then the tube will be fully filled. See now, which is the 20th minute. They are saying at 20th minute, the cell is 1/8 filled. Okay, it's 1/8 filled. And the cell cycle is occurring, one cell division is occurring in 1 minute. Okay, one cell division means two daughter cells will be produced. One cell division means two daughter cells will be produced. Alright, so let's say 21st minute. So at 20th minute there was 1/8. Now at 21st minute, what is happening is this will be forming one cycle of division. So 2 more daughter cell. So that means it will become 1/4. At 22nd minute, this 1/4 will again undergo one division. So it will form 1/2. At 23rd minute, this will again undergo one division, producing 2 more daughter cells, that is forming 1. Now 1 means that entire container is completely filled. So it will be at the end of 23rd minute that these culture tube will be completely filled. Next, identify the stages of mitosis and select the correct option. So the correct answer is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Okay, and before prophase there is interphase. Okay, next. Match the column 1 with column 2 and write the correct option from their codes. See, chromosomes move to spindle equator in metaphase. Alright, then centromere splits and chromatids are aparted. This happens in anaphase. Pairing between homologous chromosomes take place. This happens in zygotine phase, and crossing over between homologous chromosomes, this happens in Pichatin. So the correct option is C. Next, select the incorrectly matched pair. Okay, see, phragmoplast, it occurs in persistent spindle. Reductional division is meiosis 1. Equational division is meiosis 2. So the incorrect option is option D. Next, which of the following is correct regarding the given figure? Which of the following is correct regarding this given figure? Now, if you see this correct figure, there are 3 homologous pair. Okay, 3 homologous pair of chromosomes. Then, how many chromatids are present? There are 12 chromatids present here. 12 chromatids. And the number of centromeres, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centromeres is present. So, the correct option is B. Next, which one is correct about bivalent? Bivalents are tetrad. Bivalence means 4 chromatids and 2 centromeres. One bivalent consists of 2 homologous chromosomes, and bivalents are formed in zygotine. Actually, all 4 statements are correct. So the correct option is A. Next, consider the given cell at metaphase 1 stage undergoing normal meiosis, and which one of the following gametes will not be formed from this cell? Remember, meiosis reduces the daughter cells to half of the haploid number. So here if you see the diagram very closely, there are 2 homologous pair, and when reduced to half, option D will not happen. Now we're going to deal with the HOTS question of this chapter, cell division. The first question says the duration of mitotic stages are given below. Interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Now this is for plant A and this is for plant B. What is the numbers that are given here? They reflect time for each phase. So we are seeing interphase is very long phase. Okay. And then prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase are comparatively shorter phases. Now remember, cell cycle will always have 2 types of division, right? It is divided into 2 periods. A is the interphase period and the next is the mitotic phases, right? The interphase itself is divided into 3 stages, that is G1, S and G2 phase. During interphase only growth happens, okay, and this consumes nearly 90% of the time. So what is happening is nutrients are accumulated, then the replication of DNA material in the S phase is going on, okay, and 90% of the total cell cycle is consumed in interphase. The mitotic phase consists of the nuclear division, accounts for only 10% of the total duration of the cell cycle. Okay. Now the duration of the cell cycle varies among species to species. Okay. Now if we consider the data very carefully, every event of plant A is taking more time. See, if we compare it to B. Okay. So we can interpret that A is indicating a slow growing plant species and B is indicating a fast growing plant species. So the correct option is D. Alright. Next. Given graph PQRS, they show 4 stages of cell cycle, G1, S, G2 and the M phase. And they are put in random order. Okay. So identify the stages and match with the activity of the cell. You have to identify the stages as well as match them with the activity of the cell. Now let us first identify what is this P, Q, R and S, which type phases are they indicating. Now see here in P, what is happening? The DNA content has reduced from 4C to 2C, okay, which means it has undergone meiosis, right? The genetic material has been reduced to half of its content. Okay, now let's look at Q. Now in Q, what is happening? The DNA content is maintained at C, which means this is the G1 phase. Okay. Then in R, the amount of DNA has been doubled and it has been maintained. Okay. After the S phase. So this is G2 phase. R is the G2 phase. Okay. And S, which is showing the genetic material replication mainly occurs in the S phase, and from 2C it has increased to 4C. So hence this is the S phase. Okay. Now after identifying the 4 phases, now let's see the different treatment, the statements that is given. Now Taxol treatments, it prevents microtubule depolymerization at M phase. Okay. Cell growth is assessed at G1. So whether G1 stage will be arrested or it will proceed to S phase, that is decided at G1. Okay. So what happens is G1 is the checkpoint and it is regulated by mitogens. When the duplication is complete, mitogens promoting factors triggers the start of M phase. If this checkpoint is passed, the cell initiates the many molecular processes, the signal beginning of mitosis, which will completely undergo cell division. So what will happen is Taxol treatments, which prevents the microtubule depolymerization, it will be matched with the P phase, right? Now the checkpoint phase is G1. Now what is happening at G1? We are checking whether there is an enough quantity of the mitogen or the nutritional factor, which will decide whether it will proceed to the S phase or the G1 phase will be arrested. Okay. So 2 goes with Q. Okay. And the cell cycle checkpoint at this stage confirms. So at this stage it is confirmed that the DNA replication is complete. Okay. And now it can undergo mitosis, which can proceed further to total cell division. Okay, total cell division process can take place. So the correct option is A. Which one of the following graph shows relative change in the amount of the mitochondrial DNA undergoing the mitosis? Okay. Now look here, this is the relative DNA amounts and this is indicated by different phases. Alright. See, mitochondria has its completely own replication cycle. Which is completely different from the cell in which it resides. Now if you see, the DNA content has to double during the S phase. Okay, and then during the G2 phase it will reduce back to its half number. So the correct option is A. Next, the given figure is a schematic breakup of the phases or the stages of the cell cycle. Select the correct option regarding it. Okay. Now if we see A, B, C and D stages. Okay. Now we will have to identify which statement is correct. Okay. Now in D stage, replication of DNA takes place on template of the existing DNA. So first of all, what is A? Now A is karyokinesis. Okay, which consists of 4 phases, and these 4 phases are prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Okay. B is therefore metaphase. Anaphase. B is therefore, see, prophase, metaphase, and then this is anaphase. So B is anaphase. Okay. C This is telophase. Then what is the C? C is the cytokinesis which follows karyokinesis. So after karyokinesis, what follows is cytokinesis, which means division of the cytoplasm. Okay. Then D. This D is the S phase, which is the second phase of the interphase during which DNA duplication take place. So what is D? D is the S phase. And in this S phase, DNA replication take place. So therefore, the correct statement is, in D stage, replication of the DNA phase takes place on the template of the existing DNA. Next. Given the diagram shows variation in the amount of DNA for a developing eukaryote, what does the arrow denotes? Now see, actually what is this graph showing is, it is showing the variation in the DNA content. Okay, haploid cell of it starting from here, 1C. So there is one haploid cell with 1C chromosome. Now this on fertilization with the gamete of the opposite sex have become diploid set of chromosomes, which is 2C. And this has transformed into an embryo. Now embryo develops and grows by multiple mitotic division. Now what happens during sexual reproduction is the gamete formation takes place, which by meiotic division, under which initial amount of 2C increases to 4C during S phase. Okay, which in first meiotic division again it will get reduced to 2C because it is forming two daughter cells with half the number of chromosomes, right? And then that 2N will further get reduced to N during the second meiotic division. Okay, because each cell will acquire half the number of chromosome from the parent cell. So at the end of meiosis 2, each daughter cell will have 1C rather than 2C. Okay, so what is this arrow indicating is the second meiotic anaphase. Next. Meiosis in diploid organism results in production of gametes, reduction in the number of chromosomes, introduction of variation. See all of these, because remember haploid cells are formed, so the genetic component is not same as the parent cell. So there will be variation. Then there is half in the it is reduced by half as compared to the parent cell. So there is reduction in the number of chromosomes, and it is involved in the production of gametes. So all of these. Next question. At which stage of meiosis does the genetic constitution of the gametes finally decided? See, it is finally decided in anaphase 1. The parent and the maternal chromosome of each homologous pair segregate during anaphase 1, right? And independently of the other chromosome. Now anaphase 1 corresponds to Mendel's law of independent assortment. Okay, so it is anaphase 1 which is following Mendel's law of independent assortment. Now although some paternal and maternal chromosomes may have genes for the same traits, either chromosome of a pair may carry a different allele of the genes. Therefore, independent assortment of homologous chromosomes in anaphase 1 induces variability. Okay, so it is mainly in anaphase 1 which will be reflecting variability. Next. Meiosis occurs in organisms during, the correct option is sexual reproduction, because the genetic constitution is reduced to half the number. So the production of the offspring by sexual reproduction involves fusion of two gametes. Now these gametes are formed from specialized diploid cell which undergo meiosis, which reduces the chromosome by half, reducing in the production of haploid daughter cells. Okay, so it occurs in sexual reproduction. Next, during anaphase 1 of meiosis, homologous chromosomes separate, non-homologous chromosomes separate, sister chromatids of chromosomes separate, non-sister chromatids of chromosomes separate. See, the correct option would be homologous chromosomes separate. Okay. So each tetrad, from each tetrad, 2 chromatids of a chromosome move, okay, to one pole, and the remaining 2 chromatids of its homologous migrate to the opposite poles. Thus, the homologous chromosome of each pair, rather than the chromatids of the chromosomes, are separated. Okay, so what is separated? The homologous chromosome of each pair. It's not the chromatid which is getting separated, it is the homologous chromosome of each pair which is going to the opposite pole. Okay, so it is in anaphase 1 where the real reduction of the chromosome occurs. So the correct option is homologous chromosomes separate. Mitosis is characterized by equal division, right? Because the daughter cells have the same number of chromosome as with that of the parent cell. Next, a bivalent of meiosis 1 consists of 4 chromatids and true centromeres. See, bivalent is formed during zygote. Now each bivalent is made up of 2 chromatids and 2 of each chromosomes. So centromere is a part of a chromosome that attached to the spindle during cell division. Thus each bivalent contains true centromeres and it contains 4 chromatids. Next, cells which are not dividing are likely to be in G0 phase, right? So cells that do not divide further and exit the G1 phase, they go in G0 phase. So cells in this stage remains metabolically active, but they do not proliferate, they do not divide. Okay, remember. So after G1 phase, if it is not undergoing division, no division, then it is entering G0 phase. Next, which of the events listed below is not observed during mitosis? Okay, so during mitosis, crossing over does not happen because crossing over occurs in meiosis 1. It does not happen in mitosis. Next, identify the wrong statement about meiosis. Pairing of homologous chromosomes occur. 4 haploid cells are formed. That is also true. At the end of meiosis, number of chromosomes are reduced to half. That is also true. 2 cycles of DNA replication occur. Now this is wrong because only 1 cycle of DNA replication occurs. Okay. Next question. Select the correct statement about G1 phase. Cell is metabolically inactive. That's wrong. DNA in the cell does not replicate. So in G1 phase, it does not replicate. It replicates in the S phase. Okay. So the correct option is B. Zygotine of prophase 1 is characterized by, see, in zygotine crossing over occurs. Okay, this is a characteristic feature of the zygotine phase. So the correct option is C. Now let's move on to some assertions. See, in assertions, the different options that would be given is, we have to tick A if both assertion and reason, they both are true and the reason is the correct explanation for assertion. We have to tick B if both assertion and reason are true but this is not the correct explanation for A. We have to say C if assertion is true and reason is false. And we have to say D if both assertion and reason are false. Okay. Now let's read the first statement. It says interphase occupies 75 to 95% of the total. So the assertion is a true statement. Okay. And the reason that is given here, it's this question written is incomplete. The reason that is given here is interphase is long non-dividing phase. So is this statement true? Yes. Why is it a non-dividing phase? Because in this phase only growth is occurring. So even the reason is true. So the assertion is also true, the reason is also true, and the reason is a correct explanation for assertion, and hence the correct option is A. So for this assertion, the correct option is A. Now for next. The assertion says during anaphase, centromere of each chromosome splits and chromatids separate. And the reason given in this question is during anaphase, during anaphase, chromatids move to opposite poles. So this is the question that is given to you. Now let's see if our assertion is true or it is false. Okay. So assertion says during an anaphase, centromere of each chromosome splits and the chromatids separate. So the assertion is a true statement. And during anaphase, chromatids move to opposite pole. Okay, the reason is also a true statement. But is this a correct explanation for A? No. Okay. So both statements are true, but R is not the correct explanation for the assertion. Now remember, in anaphase, the chromosome starts to divide. The two chromatids with the centromere in each daughter chromosome are repulsive and they migrate to the opposite poles. Spindle fibers attach to the centromere and pull the chromosomes to the poles. In anaphase, movement of the chromosomes, the chromomeres lead to the path, whereas the arms trail. So there is a formation of V, I, J and I shape that is seen. Okay, so all this happens in anaphase, but the reason that is given is not the correct explanation for A. So the option that we will go for is B. Both statements true, but reason not the correct explanation for A. Okay, next assertion. See, this question is incomplete. The assertion that is given is the process of pairing of the chromosome is called as synapsis, and the reason that is given is synapsis occurs during leptotin stage. Okay, so now this is your complete question. Now let's find out whether the statements are correct or no. See, the assertion statement that the process of pairing of chromosome is called as synapsis is true. Okay. The next statement, which is the reason, synapsis occurs during leptotin stage. Now this statement is false. Okay. Synapsis, this is false. See why? Because synapsis occurs during zygotine phase. Okay. So we will take correct option C, where assertion is true and reason is false. Then we say the correct option is C.